Libra. If you have felt like the last few months were spent quietly building something behind a closed door, waiting for the right moment to finally step forward, this forecast is going to make a lot of sense to you. Welcome to your complete half-yearly forecast for July through December 2026. My name is here to walk you through it. And over the next several minutes, I'm going to map out exactly how the sky reshapes your world across these 6 months. Not with vague feel-good statements, but with real timing, real themes, and real moves you can make. Here is the headline. This half of 2026 is a journey in 3 acts. It begins in the quiet, a season of internal reflection, editing, and behind-the-scenes preparation. Then it explodes into visibility as your birthday season arrives and you step fully into your own light. And it lands, finally, in a serious focus on money, worth, and long-term security. In other words, you move from clearing the clutter to claiming your power, to rebuilding your resources. The engine driving all of this is a beautiful sequence of planets, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, moving through Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Each one lights up a different corner of your chart, reshaping your networks, your identity, and your sense of material security. Nothing here is written in stone. Think of it as a weather report for your life. I'll tell you when the sun shines and when the storms roll in, and you decide how to dress for it. Stick with me all the way to the end, because I'm saving your lucky guidance, your Western Astrology remedies, and 5 of the most asked Libra questions for the final stretch. Let's get into it. Before we go deeper, one honest note. A general forecast like this speaks to every Libra, your sun sign or your rising sign. But your actual birth chart is as unique as your fingerprint. The house placements, the degrees, the aspects to your personal planets. That's where the specific magic lives. So if anything in today's forecast hits a nerve, and you want it tailored precisely to your chart, this is exactly what we do here at Astro Forecast. We offer a full menu of personal readings, a birth chart reading to decode your blueprint, a year-ahead forecast and monthly forecast to plan your timing, and a transit reading or solar return reading to zoom in on a period like this one. For the heart, there's relationship compatibility, soulmate, marriage timing, dating pattern analysis, and breakup recovery guidance. For your ambitions, there's career reading, life purpose reading, business astrology, and money and wealth reading. And if you simply have one burning question, our question-based personal guidance is made for you. To book any of these, the WhatsApp chat link is waiting in the description box below. Just tap it and send a message. Now, with that in hand, let's break down your 6 months. Here's the flow in plain language. Through July and into August, Venus, your ruling planet, and then Mercury slip into Virgo, the most private, behind-the-curtain zone of your chart. This is your 12th house of rest, healing, and quiet processing. It is not a weakness, it's a laboratory. You're editing your life in secret. At the same time, the Leo energy of high summer lights up your 11th house of friendships, networks, and community. So even while part of you wants to retreat, another part is being pulled into the social spotlight. That tension between being seen and needing solitude is the emotional signature of your summer. Then comes the turn. As September deepens and the sun enters Libra on the 23rd, you are reborn. This is your first house, identity, fresh starts, personal charisma. The mask comes off, the light comes on, and you finally get to lead with your own face and your own name. And from there, the story matures into Scorpio, your 2nd house of earned income, values, and self-worth. October and December ask you to rebuild your financial foundations with strategy instead of impulse. So the arc is complete. Clear the clutter, claim the crown, count and grow the coin. Let's talk about your professional life, because there is genuine fuel here. The standout is Mars entering Cancer on August 11th, firing up your 10th house of career and public reputation. This is ambition with a heartbeat. You'll feel a real drive to lead, to be recognized, and to reach for higher profile roles. The catch with Cancer is that it's emotional. So your best work now comes when you combine that raw drive with genuine emotional intelligence, reading the room instead of bulldozing it. Through late July and August, Venus and Mercury moving through Virgo can stir up quiet office politics, small administrative delays, or a nagging sense of being underappreciated behind the scenes. Don't panic. This is backstage friction, not a final verdict. Meanwhile, the Sun and Mercury in Leo make this a superb window for group projects, corporate networking, and stepping up as a community leader among your peers. The real turning point for your authority arrives when the Sun enters Libra on September 23rd. Suddenly, you can pitch directly to decision-makers with confidence and land it. And with Mars entering Leo on September 28, doors swing open for entrepreneurial ventures, ambitious networking, and aligning your work with your long-term dreams. If you've been sitting on a bold idea, autumn is when you say it out loud. Now the money story, and it's a big theme for the back half of your year. The spotlight swings hard onto your second house of earned income as Venus enters Scorpio on September 10th, followed by the Sun on October 23rd. This combination can bring new revenue streams, a raise, or simply a welcome sense of financial stabilization. Money starts to feel less like a mystery and more like a system you can actually manage. But with Mercury entering Scorpio on September 30th, the same energy shines a flashlight into the corners. Expect hidden costs to surface, and a sudden urge to audit your subscriptions, recurring bills, and anything quietly draining your account. That's not a problem, that's a gift. Plug the leaks. Venus visits Scorpio twice in this window, around September and again in early December, which tells you the smart approach to wealth right now is patient, strategic, and calculated. If you have a major contract or a big purchase, the cleanest timing is after Mercury finishes its Scorpio passage in mid to late October, when the fog clears and the fine print is finally readable. Here's where your ruling planet does you a real favor. Venus enters Libra on August 6th, and this is your personal magnetism turned all the way up. If you're single, you become genuinely magnetic. You draw in people who value balance, beauty, and real intellectual connection. Say yes to the invitations. If you're partnered, the Sun and Mercury moving through Libra across September open the door to honest, warm conversation. It's a wonderful season to realign your individual goals with your shared ones, to make sure you're both still building the same future. As the year winds down, the Sun and Mercury enter Capricorn in late December, pulling focus toward your fourth house of home and family. Expect more serious conversations about long-term security, foundations, and responsibilities. And a gentle warning, with Mars entering Leo in late September, ego clashes can flare up inside your friend group, so keep your generosity bigger than your pride. The emotional temperature of your home shifts noticeably as the months pass. Summer is loud, public, and outward-facing, but as December approaches, you crave grounding, private time, emotional roots, and a sense of security you can actually feel. With the Sun and Mercury in Capricorn in December, responsibilities around older family members, property, or the structure of your household tend to increase. Handle them like the diplomat you are. And notice this, Venus in Virgo back in July gives you a quiet, powerful window to heal old family narratives and private wounds before you step into the spotlight. Do that inner work early, and everything after flows more smoothly. Late December may even bring thoughts of a move, a renovation, or firmer domestic boundaries as you set the stage for 2027. Your body will keep score this half year, so listen to it. The heavy Virgo transits in August activate your 12th house, the zone of rest and the subconscious. This is a genuine signal to prioritize psychological recovery, real sleep, maybe therapy, and a conscious effort to quiet the overthinking and low-grade anxiety. Mars in Cancer through August can make emotional fatigue show up physically, often around digestion and stress. So treat your gut and your nervous system kindly. Then, when Mars enters Virgo on November 25th, you'll need to deliberately slow down to avoid burnout, nervous tension, and those stress symptoms that appear out of nowhere. On the bright side, the Venus in Libra window from August 6th onward is perfect for restorative self-care. Upgrade your appearance, indulge in a beauty ritual, and reconnect with feeling good in your own skin. Let me make this concrete. 4 big opportunities define your half-year. First, personal reinvention. Venus in Libra in August, plus the Sun in Libra in September, is the single best window all year to rebrand, launch something personal, and command attention. Second, professional advancement. Mars in your 10th house from mid-August gives you the drive and emotional savvy to earn a promotion or lead a major project. Third, financial restructuring. The concentrated Scorpio energy of October and December is a rare chance to audit your resources, clear debt, and negotiate better terms. And fourth, social expansion. The Leo transits of July and August help you connect with powerful networks and high-value friendships. Now the honest part, because a real forecast names the friction too. Challenge 1. Subconscious self-sabotage. Those 12th house Virgo transits can trigger imposter syndrome, analysis paralysis, and the urge to hide right when opportunity knocks. How to handle it? Commit to a simple, structured routine. Drop the perfectionism and treat delays as course corrections, not failures. Challenge 2. Workplace friction. Mars in Cancer can create passive-aggressive dynamics or oversensitive exchanges with authority figures in late August. How to handle it? Keep objective boundaries, don't take feedback personally, and pour that emotional charge into tangible output instead. Challenge 3. Hidden financial leaks. The Venus and Scorpio double dip, alongside Mercury, can tempt impulsive luxury spending and reveal sneaky costs. How to handle it? Build a strict budget in early September, before the Scorpio transits begin, and vet every major investment thoroughly. Here are the dates to circle. The preparation phase, July 9 to August 5. Venus in Virgo. Plan quietly behind the scenes and process old emotional baggage. The catalytic launch, August 6 to August 11. Venus enters Libra while Mars enters Cancer. Your charm and your professional drive peak at the exact same time. This is prime for career moves. The personal solar reset, September 23rd. The Sun enters Libra, your highest vitality day of the half year. Set intentions, start projects, step into leadership. The financial pivot, October 23rd to October 25th. The Sun enters Scorpio, just as Venus prepares to leave it. A tight 48-hour window to lock in financial deals and close wealth-building negotiations. The integration and rest phase, November 25 to December 21st. Mars enters Virgo, and the Sun moves towards Sagittarius and Capricorn. The energy quiets into something private, local, and restorative. What to do? 5 proactive moves. Audit your finances in September, while Venus and Mercury are in Scorpio. Trace your spending and rebuild your winter budget. Pitch your high-value projects in August, while Mars energizes your career sector. Launch a personal rebrand in September, using your solar return. Refresh your look, your resume, your online presence. Schedule solo rest retreats in late November when Mars enters Virgo, before exhaustion forces the issue. And network hard in July, while the Sun is in Leo. Join associations, attend events, get in the room. What not to do? And 5 things to avoid. Don't agree to low-value contracts in October. The Scorpio transits are testing your financial boundaries, so hold your worth. Don't get pulled into workplace gossip in August, because 12th house energy can expose private conversations. Don't ignore physical fatigue in November. Pushing through the Mars in Virgo window will force a break you didn't schedule. Don't make impulsive relationship commitments in July, when Venus in Virgo can skew your perception. And don't shrink your leadership ambitions in mid-August. When Mars in Cancer calls you to lead, step up. Your supportive tools for the season. Your lucky color is emerald green, balancing the intensity of Scorpio while anchoring the heart of Venus. Your lucky number is 7, echoing Libra as the 7th sign, and its themes of partnership and spiritual discernment. Your lucky day is Friday, ruled by Venus, the most supportive day to launch anything, especially while Venus is in Libra in August. Your lucky crystal is lapis lazuli, sharpening communication and protecting your energy during the Scorpio money transits. Your lucky element is air, keeping you objective when Mars in Cancer floods the emotional currents. And your lucky direction is west, the horizon of balanced partnership. Your power affirmation for these 6 months: I stand firmly in my personal power, my worth is non-negotiable, and I welcome abundance with ease. If this forecast resonated, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, drop your rising sign or your biggest takeaway in the comments. Subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss your guidance. And if you want any of this decoded for your exact birth chart, tap the WhatsApp link in the description, and let's talk. Have a beautiful 6 months ahead, Libra. I'll see you in the next one.